Hello, my caffeinated capitalist coffee drinkers of corporate America. I have some news for you. Donald Trump is crashing out right now on every right-wing influencer, and it is phenomenal.
Oh, I hate it when parents fight each other. I don't like watching this at all.
Now, over the past few days, they have been trying to invoke the 25th Amendment on Donald Trump. Now, if you don't know what the 25th Amendment is, it's simply the JFK Amendment, to make sure that there's a clear, translucent, a clear person to succeed Donald Trump in the event that he may suddenly pass away. So that's what's going on there. And people are saying we should invoke the 25th Amendment on Donald Trump. They're basically saying they want this man out of office by any means necessary. So if you have the crazy conspiracy theorists all calling you crazy, which is insane to hear, what do you say in retaliation? Well, we're going to read Donald Trump's response to people saying that he should lose his office. I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones have all been fighting me for years, especially by the fact that they think it's wonderful for Iran, the #1 state sponsor of terror, to have a nuclear weapon, because they have one thing in common: low IQs. They're stupid people. They know it, the families know it, and everyone else knows it too. Everybody's talking about it. Why everybody talking about it? Look at their past, look at their record. They don't have what it takes, and they never did. They've all been thrown off television, lost their shows, and aren't even invited on TV because nobody cares about them. They're nut jobs, troublemakers, and will say anything necessary for some free and cheap publicity. Now they think they get some clicks because they have third-rate podcasts, but nobody's talking about them, and their views are the opposite of MAGA. Or I wouldn't have won the presidential election in a landslide. MAGA agrees with me, and I just gave CNN a 100% approval rating of Trump, not hand-flailing fools like Tucker Carlson, who couldn't even finish college because he was a broken man when he got fired from Fox, and he's been the same. Perhaps he should see a good psychiatrist, or Megyn Kelly, who nastily asked me the now famous only Rosie O'Donnell question, or crazy Candace Owens. I like this one. This is the best one. Crazy Candace Owens. That's pretty much what she is. I like that. Who accuses the highly respected First Lady of France of being a man. Who would do that when she is not, and will hopefully win lots of money in the ongoing lawsuit? Actually, to me, the First Lady of France is a far more beautiful woman than Candace. I gotta respect that he's putting that in. My goat never fails. Donald Jamarcus Trump never fails to get an aside in. That's my goat. In fact, it's not even close. Or bankrupt Alan Jones, who says some of the dumbest things and lost his entire fortune, as he should have, for his horrendous attack on the families of Sandy Hook shooting victims, ridiculously claiming it was a hoax. I want to point this out. I don't like Trump. He is cooking them. I hate to say it. High key cooking them. High key flaming, torching, scorching them right now. It's crazy. These so-called pundits are losers, and they will always be. Now fake news CNN, the failing New York Times, and all the other radical left news organizations are hailing them and giving them positive press for the first time in their lives. I don't want to say it, but this is the most entertaining thing I've ever read in my entire life. I hate to say it. I love watching the infighting. It's crazy. Oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. They're not MAGA. They're losers, just trying to latch on to MAGA. As president, I could get them on my side anytime I want to. But when they call, I don't return their calls because I'm too busy on world and country affairs. And after a few times, they go nasty. Just like Marjorie Taylor Brown. It's Marjorie Taylor Greene, but he's calling her Brown. You see, the reason he's calling her Brown is because this is really important. When something green things turn brown under stress, is what he said. That's the reason he gave. That's the reason he gave. But I no longer care about that stuff. I only care about doing right for our country. MAGA is about winning and strength. It's not about allowing Iran to have nuclear weapons. MAGA is about making America great again. And those people have no idea how to do that. But I do, because the United States is now the hottest country anywhere in the world. I like how it's in quotes for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. So this is all very important. I'd like to show you another thing. Iran is doing a very poor job, dishonorable some would say, of allowing oil to go through the Straits of Hormuz. That is not the agreement we have. So it's been like 2 days. It's been like 2 days, and he's saying they're already violating the deal. This is the art of the deal. Donald Trump is so pissed right now. If age doesn't get him, if an assassin doesn't get him, God rest his soul. I hope nothing bad happens to our beautiful president, Donald J. Trump. I don't want anything bad to happen. I'm not advocating for any harm against him. The stress is going to do him in from all this nonsense. These cortisol levels are going crazy. By the way, I want to show you the Marjorie Trader Brown thing. Green turns brown under stress. He wants to specify that. This is very important to him. Green turns to brown under stress. Just want to point this out. Just want to point out he wanted to specify that green turns to brown under stress. It's very important to him. He put it in parentheses, so it's very important for him. You know what's really beautiful about watching this infighting? It feels so fun. It's as if I'm watching reality TV, but then I have to go back to the reality of the situation of what's happening. So, Candace Owens is a wild conspiracy theorist. Same with Alex Jones. I don't know who Megyn Kelly is. I'm not quite sure. I don't pay that much attention to her. But I know Candace Owens and Alex Jones. They are the most insano, nutso conspiracy theorists of all time. I don't expect Donald Trump to be friends with these people or know them in any that capacity, but they were vouching for Donald Trump for quite some time until Donald Trump started doing basically exactly what he said he'd do, which is lie. He said he was going to lie to the people, is basically what he said. So now they're saying that he's a schizo and a psychopath simply by virtue of saying he was going to, and I quote, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again." This is the reason why they were panicking, because this is an insane statement to say, and they completely said he's a psychopath for saying this. And he said, "I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. We remember this. We were there. We all know about this." He said this crazy thing, and people went against him for that. A lot of right-wingers were just confused by why he would even say this. There were people trying to cope with this and say that, why would he say this? It's a strategy, classic Trump, all that jazz. But this is genuinely an insane statement. It is actively a psychotic statement to say. This is all fun and fine and dandy, but these they're the... I don't know how to phrase this better for you. This is the president of the United States of America arguing with podcasters. That's what's happening right now. He is arguing with podcasters and streamers essentially because they disagree with him. He is arguing with them because they said something mean about him, and now he's arguing back. He's using his freedom of speech indefinitely, not to talk about how he can't get the Straits of Hormuz in control. He's talking about how he's angry that people are saying mean things about him and don't agree with everything he does, because guess what, guys? He'll never admit to a mistake in his life. I would love it if he just said he did something incorrect or he flumbled or something of that variety. I flum all the time. I've had to do a few retakes of this very few video because I keep messing up my words, because I'm filled with so much hype right now. It is absolutely Turkey Tuesday, kangaroo court going on right now in America. If you're not here, if you're not in this area, our world leader is arguing with podcasters right now all over his own personal social media app, and the Trump phone that he promised to the Americans is held up at the current moment, and he has Trump RX where people aren't getting their prescriptions as paid for as they want to, and they are getting actually taxed like crazy because of Trump RX. Everything is going bad. Trump is running a bunch of business schemes as he's president at the current moment. Everything is horrifyingly bad, and he had another crash out immediately after that. The Wall Street Journal, one of the worst and most inaccurate editorial boards in the world, stated that I declared premature victory in Iran. Actually, it is a victory, and there's nothing premature about it. Because of me, Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, and very quickly, you'll see oil start flowing with or without the help of Iran. And to me, it makes no difference either way. The Wall Street Journal will, as usual, live to eat their words. They're always quick to criticize, but never to admit when they're wrong, which is most of the time. Which is crazy, because Trump never admits when he's wrong, because he's talking about how he has Iran under control and figuring out the oil and stuff of that variety, with or without them. He's angry that they said Trump is declared premature victory in Iran. You did, because that's exactly what you did. It's very literal language. You declare premature victory. We don't have victory in Iran going on right now, and this war is going to go on for so long. And you're not even doing a good job, dude. You're not even doing a good job. You even said you're not doing a good job. You said I was doing a very poor job. You even said that. What's up with you? What are you doing? President Donald J. Trump and Secretary of the Interior Doug Burgum are proud to be fixing the once beautiful reflecting pool between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. We were told it was going to take years to do the job, and it would take a fraction of that time at a fraction of the cost, and it would be much more beautiful than the day it was built. President Donald J. Trump. Is he referring to himself in the third person? He does this a lot where he says they love Trump. Trump is the greatest thing ever. He does that a lot. I don't know what that... I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, I just thought it was really funny that all the right-wingers are all fighting against each other in this big infighting coalition. It's really nice to, instead of seeing leftist infighting, we're seeing right-wing infighting, which is so fun. It's so much better. So much more palpable. Like it a lot better. It's fun. Anyways, let me know what you feel about the situation down in the comment section down below. If you like my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see content similar to this or anything of that variety. If you enjoy the sultry sound of my voice, or if you want your news updates, I'm basically doing news updates for people that don't actually keep up with the news. So yeah, that's me. In any case, have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, and I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm your Nick and night, be my Laurel. Happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you